What is puberty? Puberty, the period during which adolescents reach sexual maturity and become capable of reproduction. In your adolescence, you have hair in armpits, hair in genital area, hair on hands and legs, oily skin plus pimples. Changes observed only in boys. Facial hair, cracked boys, enlarged and erect. Changes observed only in girls. Breast size, skin of the nipples, and menstruation. Long period of time, 8 years to 14 years. Differences are common. We are different in common characters, height, weight, skin color, nose shape, and etc. In the same way, we are different in sexual characters, body hair, moustache plus birth, penis size, breast size, and etc.
What is female reproductive system? The female reproductive system is made up of the internal and external sex organs that function in reproduction of new offspring. In humans, the female reproductive system is immature at birth and develops to maturity at puberty to be able to produce gametes and to carry a fetus to full term. What parts make up the female anatomy? The female reproductive anatomy includes both external and internal structures. The function of the external female reproductive structures, the genital, is twofold: to enable sperm to enter the body and to protect the internal genital organs from infectious organisms. What are the 5 main parts of the female reproductive system? The 5 main parts of the female reproductive system are vagina, uterus, fallopian tubes, cervix, and ovary. But what is vagina? Vagina is a muscular canal that extends from the vulva to the neck of the uterus, cervix. Then what is uterus? Uterus, the hollow pear-shaped organ in a woman's pelvis. Fallopian tubes, either of a pair of tubes along which eggs travel from the ovaries to the uterus. Cervix, the lower, narrow end of a uterus that forms a canal between the uterus and vagina. And last, ovary, one of a pair of female glands in which the eggs form and the female hormones estrogen and progesterone are made. What is female reproductive system and its function? The female reproductive system provides several functions. The ovaries produce the egg cells called the ova or oocytes. The oocytes are then transported to the fallopian tube where fertilization by a sperm may occur. This is the explanation of female reproductive system.
What is the meaning of male reproductive system? The male reproductive system is made up of several organs that is specifically responsible for producing sperm cell to fertilize. What is the function of male reproductive system? They produce, maintain, and transport sperm and semen, or the protective fluid around the sperm. What are the 5 main parts of the male reproductive system? External organs, penis, scrotum. Internal organs, vas deferens, prostate, and urethra. Penis, it is the external male organ with the teeth called glands. scrotum, it also controls the testes temperature because it must be slightly cooler than the body to produce sperm cells. Vas deferens. It is a long, muscular tube that serves as the passageway from the sperm cell released from the testes. Prostate gland. It is a gland located between the bladder and the penis. It produces fluid that nourishes and protects the sperm. Urethra. The urethra in males is the passageway of both urine from the urinary bladder and semen from the glands. This is the explanation of male reproductive system. What is the meaning of endocrine system? The endocrine system is the collection of glands that produce hormones that regulate metabolism, growth, and development, tissue function, sexual function, reproduction, sleep and mood, among other things. What is the function of endocrine system? The main function of endocrine glands is to secrete hormones directly into the bloodstream. In essence, hormones serve as messengers, controlling and coordinating activities throughout the body.
The nervous system. What is the nervous system? It is a network of organs and nerves that send signals. Our nervous system controls everything we do, including breathing, smelling, moving. What is the two main parts of nervous system? The two main parts of nervous system are central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. What is the central nervous system? The central nervous system is a part of the central nervous system are consistent to the brain and spinal cord. What is the brain? The brain are protected inside the skull and from the controls all the body function receiving, sending messaging through the nerves. The brain has three major parts. The biggest part is cerebellum and it is a two parts, the left and the right cerebellum. Scientists think the right part its think help about music, color, and shape. And the left part is more are difficult helping math, speak, and logic. What is the brainstem? It's the distal part of the brain that is made up of the midbrain, pons, and medulla oblongata. Each of the three components has its own unique structure and function. Together, they help to regulate breathing, heart rate, blood pressure, and several other important functions. There are six main parts of the brainstem: thalamus, midbrain, cranial nerves, pons, medulla oblongata, spinal cord. Thalamus is a small structure within the brain located just above the brainstem, between the cerebral cortex and midbrain, and has extensive nerve connection to both. Midbrain is the forwardmost portion of the brainstem and is associated with vision, hearing, motor control, sleep and wakefulness, arousal, alertness, and temperature regulation. Cranial nerves. The cranial nerves are 12 pairs of nerves that can be seen on the ventral bottom surface of the brain. Medulla oblongata. The medulla oblongata, or simply medulla, is a long stem-like structure which makes up the lower part of the brainstem. Pons. The pons is a portion of the brainstem located above the medulla oblongata and below the midbrain. And lastly, spinal cord is the posterior stalk-like the part of the brain that connects the cerebellum with the spinal cord. And what is peripheral nervous system? The peripheral nervous system is one of the two components that make up the nervous system of the bilateral animals, with the other part being the central nervous system. The peripheral nervous system has two functions, are sensory nerves and motor nerves. What is sensory nerves? These nerves relay information from your skin and muscle back to your spinal cord and brain. And lastly, what is motor nerves? These nerves control your movements and action by passing information from your brain and spinal cord to your muscle.
Una mattina mi sono alzato, oh vela ciao,